Imagine a magical door in your house that completely changes who you are the moment you step through it. A shy, ordinary guy named Yuya transforms into a charming, good-looking, and super powerful person. Suddenly, all the girls in school are crazy about him, and he becomes the strongest person in the world. The story begins with some troublemakers harassing a girl on the street. Yuya steps in to help her, but they mock him, calling him names like chubby and clumsy, and beat him up. Just then, the police show up and the troublemakers run away. The girl thanks Yuya for trying to help, but he brushes it off, saying he's fine, and walks away. Yuya was always close to his grandfather, the only person who truly cared for him. His grandpa taught him to always help others and be a good person. But Yuya's life wasn't easy. At school, kids bullied him. Even his own siblings and parents didn't seem to like him much. His grandfather was his only support, always saying, "Being kind will bring you inner happiness." Sadly, one morning, Yuya's grandfather passed away, leaving him his house and all his belongings. Yuya's parents tried to fight the will in court, but Yuya ended up inheriting everything. After that, his parents abandoned him completely. Now living alone, Yuya started working a part-time job while finishing middle school. In his yearbook, his classmates wrote mean things about him. As he tried to leave school one day, some bullies stopped him, reminding him that even though school was over, he was still their servant. They beat him up again, and his siblings standing nearby did nothing to help. When Yuya finally got to his job, his boss yelled at him for being late and fired him on the spot. Poor Yuya couldn't catch a break. Back home, feeling angry and hopeless, Yuya looked at himself in the mirror and in a fit of rage, smashed it. He felt like his miserable life would never change. In frustration, he punched the wall and something incredible happened. A secret door opened, revealing a hidden room filled with strange objects. Yuya thought these might belong to his grandfather. Then he noticed another door, leading to a mysterious place. As he opened it, a message appeared on a screen. "Welcome to another world." The message explained that he could store items in this world and control who could use the door. At first, Yuya was confused, but it started to feel like a video game. When he checked his stats, he saw they were terrible, like he was the weakest character. Feeling down, he stepped outside the room and found a note he couldn't read. Suddenly, a new skill unlocked, a special language ability that let him understand the note. It said the house once belonged to a great sage who left everything for the person who found this door, meaning Yuya was now the owner of all these powerful treasures. Inside, Yuya found incredible weapons. He picked up a sword and practiced with it, slowly learning basic skills despite many falls. Over time, he trained with all the weapons, mastering new abilities, though his stats were still at level 1. One day, a level 300 monster, a fearsome beast, attacked him. Yuya panicked but remembered his house was protected by magic. The monster couldn't break through. Feeling brave, Yuya threw a spear, defeating the beast in one hit. The spear returned to him, and the monster dropped valuable items. To his shock, Yuya's level jumped to 100, making him much stronger. Later, Yuya discovered a cash-out option, allowing him to turn his rewards into real money. Excited, he left the other world. That night, he felt strange changes in his body. When he woke up, he was completely different, taller, stronger, and better looking. His old clothes didn't fit, but he found magical clothes that adjusted to his size and gave him special powers. Another monster, a level 200 slime, attacked, but Yuya stayed calm. With one strike, he defeated it, earning more rewards, including a rare necklace that restored his magic energy. His level rose to 150, and he gained a new skill called presence detection. Feeling hungry, Yuya tried eating the slime, which tasted surprisingly delicious, like the best meal he'd ever had. With his new wealth, he decided to buy a new school uniform. Yuya started visiting the other world daily, training and learning new skills. He forgot his old sadness, the bullying, the mean comments, and his parents' rejection. He grew so powerful that even elite monsters couldn't touch him. When high school started, everyone was shocked by his new look. Even his siblings didn't recognize him, thinking he was a transfer student. When he revealed he was Yuya, their jaws dropped. At school, a fancy car pulled up and outstepped the girl Yuya had saved earlier. She was looking for him. Yuya didn't recognize her at first, but she reminded him of how he'd helped her. Her name was Kaori, and she offered him a spot at George Academy, the city's most elite school, where she was the student council leader and her father was the chairman. It was her way of saying thank you. Yuya hesitated, feeling he wasn't smart enough for such a prestigious school, and declined. His cousins tried to jump in and accept the offer, but Kaori firmly said it was only for Yuya. She convinced him to at least try a trial class, and he agreed. The next day at George Academy, Kaori's father, the chairman, thanked Yuya for saving his daughter and offered to cover all his fees. On his first day, Yuya was nervous but gave his introduction in class. Everyone was amazed, wondering why such a cool guy was there. A girl sitting next to him seemed shy, making Yuya think she didn't like him. At lunch, students crowded around, asking about his life and even his skincare routine, treating him like a celebrity. Another student, Shingu, took him to the cafeteria, where everything was free. They bonded over shared interests like a favorite online channel. Yuya started feeling comfortable and decided to join the school. After class, Kaori asked if he'd made up his mind. Smiling, Yuya said yes, he'd enroll. Overjoyed, Kaori invited him to a popular shopping area. Yuya thought she must go there often with friends, but Kaori admitted she didn't have many friends, because people avoided her due to her powerful family. She told Yuya he was different, which made him feel both nervous and happy. At a crepe shop, they tried different flavors, laughing and sharing bites. Other girls nearby thought they looked adorable together. That night, Yuya returned to the other world, now wearing armor and fighting monsters with ease. His level reached 235, but he noticed his progress was slowing. Determined to grow stronger, he ventured outside his safe house. Hearing a scream, he rushed toward it, finding dead soldiers and a level 200 goblin general holding a girl hostage. Yuya threw his spear, but the goblin blocked it. Using a powerful sky attack, he defeated the goblin in one hit. As he turned to the girl, another stronger goblin attacked, knocking him back. Confident in his skills, Yuya dodged, leaped into the air, and sliced the goblin in half with his sword. The girl fainted and soldiers arrived, revealing she was Princess Lexia. Yuya turned invisible to avoid them and watched from a distance. The next day, back in the real world, Yuya went shopping for new clothes. People stared, thinking he was a model or actor. Photographer, desperate because his main model didn't show up, asked Yuya to help with a shoot. Nervous but willing, Yuya agreed. The shoot was romantic, paired with a girl named Mihu. She complimented him, calling him super handsome, which helped him relax. Meanwhile, Princess Lexia returned to the other world's dark forest to find her savior. Despite her soldiers' warnings, back at the mall, after the shoot, the original model, Chu, showed up and caused a scene, making Mihu uncomfortable. Yuya stepped in, and when Chu tried to punch him, Yuya easily threw him aside. The crowd cheered, and the director offered Yuya more modeling jobs, but he declined, saying it wasn't for him. The director gifted him the shoot's clothes as thanks. Yuya's photos went viral, and an agency wanted to sign him before anyone else could. In the other world, Lexia's knights fought goblins, but one sneaked up on her. Yuya arrived just in time, defeating all the goblins. Overwhelmed with gratitude, Lexia blurted out, "Will you marry me?" Everyone was stunned. What do you think? Will Yuya say yes to Lexia, focus on modeling, or spend more time with Kaori? Stay tuned for the next episode. If you enjoyed this, like, share, comment, and subscribe to our channel, Ali's Tales, for more.